大家好，我是大 S， 我的英文名字是 Stanley。
我是小 S， 我的英文名字是 Spencer Lin。我们不是那位明星，
我们只是2位普通的美国亚裔学生。
我们成立了一个非营利组织，叫拯救地球。
请让我们用英语流利的讲下去。My brother and I live in a small town called Monterey Park in California, United States. As children, our parents always took us to trips around the world. That is how we fell in love with Mother Nature. However, these trips also exposed us to the dangers that we humans pose to nature. So, we decided to do something about it. When we were 17 and 14, we established Planet Save, an environmental conservation and animal protection nonprofit. Now, in the past, we've done a lot of things that some may consider to be small. We've done beach cleanups, park cleanups, and being involved with the Monterey Park Environmental Commission, we've also had the opportunity to organize and present at numerous city events. We worked to engage the community by introducing citizens of our city to environmental issues. Some of our own projects include aquaponics, drone technology application, e-waste recycling, and small animal rehoming.
One of our earliest projects was designing our own aquaponics system. But what is aquaponics and how does it work? Aquaponics is a method of sustainable agriculture and aquaculture that reduces the amount of input and land required to grow food. It is a system that allows for both fish and plants to be grown quickly and simultaneously. The fish provide nutrients by producing waste. The good bacteria then break down the waste for the plants to absorb, cleaning the water in the process.
So here's our aquaponics system. We flew it over from California, and right now we're just thankful that the TSA didn't give us too much trouble bringing this thing over.
Our aquaponics system is primarily made out of reclaimed materials. We search for old pipes and plastic parts around the house to build it. We use a solar panel to power the entire thing, ensuring that our build is as sustainable as possible. The coolest part of our design is that the only human input needed is to feed the fish and refill the water from time to time. The fish and majority of the water are stored in the sump tank below the grow bed. A pump delivers water from the tank to the grow bed, which is filled with expanded clay pebbles. In this water is fish waste, which contains ammonia. While in the grow bed, nitrifying bacteria living on the clay pebbles will transform the ammonia into nitrites and then into nitrates. The plants then absorb the nitrates, eliminating the waste from the system. An advantage of using expanded clay pebbles is that pebbles offer increased surface area, which allows for more nitrifying bacteria to be housed. Furthermore, the soil-free aquaponics allows for food production to continue even in areas with poor soil. So now that we have all this water in the grow bed, how do we drain it? To drain the water from the grow bed, we created a bell siphon entirely out of household objects, such as an old PVC pipe and plastic straws. To drain the water must rise to a certain level before it can induce a Venturi effect. By forming a small pocket of air above the drainage pipe, the pressure difference between the ends of the pipe creates a suction, which drains the water until the water level in the grow bed is low enough. The teeth cut on the bottom of the siphon, along with the straws, will suck in air, negating the pressure difference and stopping the drainage. The reason why we want this is because plant roots must breathe and cannot be submerged in water permanently without aeration. After drainage, the whole cycle repeats again and again.
So what are the benefits of aquaponics? Well, aquaponics can save 90 to 95% of the water used in traditional dirt and soil agriculture. Crop yield of aquaponics increase because plants will not need to compete for finite nutrients in the soil, thereby allowing for denser crop placement. Aquaponics setups can be fully autonomous, decreasing the need for human labor. But most importantly, aquaponics allows for the production of both fish and plant products at the same time.
Aquaponics is not our only project. Our most recent project involved using drones that we built to generate valuable plant health maps using third-party software. We built our drone with functionality and safety in mind. By using a GPS system and autopilot, we are able to fly the drone safely and program the drone to fly in a straight path to gather pictures that we use to make maps. To ensure that our drone is as safe as possible, we use 6 motors for lift, allowing for more weight to be carried and for the ability to continue flying in case of a motor failure. The map to the left is called a Normalized Difference Vegetation Index map, or NDVI map. They highlight areas of vegetation that are in need of more water in red or yellow, and areas that are healthy in green. By using this information, irrigation systems can be optimized to better suit the needs of the plants, and beautification efforts can be more effectively coordinated.
Our e-waste recycling program aims to provide families and students who cannot afford to buy new laptops, printers, and computers with completely serviceable, retired units that were donated to us. Many of the units that are donated to us are older computers that were going to be thrown out to e-waste. Through our program, we refurbish these laptops, computers, and printers, then we donate them to anyone who needs the technology.
Although we are heavily focused on the environment, let us not forget about our furry friends. Our animal rehoming program streamlines pet adoptions from our local veterinarian's office. We publicize all the animals they have for adoption on our social media and website to provide interested adopters with their contact information. The reason why this ties into protecting our world is because by making sure these animals have a home, our urban ecosystem will be safer. These animals will be kept from disrupting people and killing other animals, for example. Ultimately, these animals will be safe as well because they would not have to face starvation and disease without help.
We do not plan to stop here. In the near future, we plan to expand our drone project to include carrying scientific instruments for research. We also plan to use our drone to teach more people about drone application in environmental conservation. Additionally, we have several community engagement projects in the planning, including installing aquaponic systems in local schools to teach children about the importance of resource conservation. Through our projects and efforts, we hope that we can inspire other individuals to help protect our only planet. We encourage everyone to participate in our events because we believe that environmentalist efforts will only succeed if others participate as well. Before we conclude, we would like to thank Alibaba for giving us such a valuable opportunity to express our vision and mission. Alibaba.com has been a vital resource for us, a small grassroots nonprofit. It provided an easy platform for us to connect with sellers of drone components from around the world. Also, we would like to thank our team back home in California. Without you guys, we truly would not have a nonprofit. In addition, we would also like to extend our gratitude to each and every one of you for being here today. Just remember, anyone can play a role in protecting our world, especially you. We are the future. Let's fight to keep our world clean and safe so that the youth of tomorrow can have a better world. Thank you, everybody.